Good evening, administration, distinguished guest speaker, faculty, family, friends, NHS members, and inductees. We are gathered here to formally recognize those students who have been selected for successfully completing their candidacy and are being inducted as new members of our NHS chapter. For current members and those former members who may be among our guests, we hope this will serve to remind you of the standards of excellence you too are charged with maintaining as members of the nation's oldest, largest, and most prestigious student recognition program. National Honor Society is comprised of 4 basic pillars: character, scholarship, service, and leadership. These 4 pillars are of equal importance. One does not weigh the value of others. In order to be selected as a member, a student must optimize all 4 of the qualities. The officers and I will now review these qualities for the inductees. Please welcome Kara McCoy, National Honor Society Secretary, who will speak about character.
Before you can be a good student, you have to be a good person. To be a good person, you must have good character. Character is who you are when nobody's watching. It's giving to the community and helping others just because it's the right thing to do. Character also distinguishes one person from another. It's what being a member of National Honor Society is all about. Good character is acknowledged through constant action and daily striving to make the right choices. Our character is more than our reputation. Reputations are something we display for others to see, whereas our character is strictly for ourselves. The ethical traits and moral qualities of a person make up their character. These traits control how we respond to every situation in life, and these responses determine whether we will succeed or fail. Contrary to popular belief, character is not a quality you're born with. It grows as you grow and changes throughout your life. Ultimately, it's up to you to determine whether you have positive or negative character. Every word you say and action you take reflects your character. So make good choices, for they build good character. The foundation of a successful life is good character. One cannot be a scholar, leader, or volunteer without possessing this quality. New inductees and fellow members, as we progress on this crazy adventure that is life, I advise you to protect your character. As you get older and face new challenges, remember this moment. Remember how hard you worked to be accepted into the National Honor Society. Remember that good character isn't something you're born with, it's something you develop. American lawyer and writer John Luther said it best: good character is more to be praised than outstanding talent. Most talents are to some extent a gift. Good character, by contrast, is not given to us. We have to build it, piece by piece, by thought, choice, courage, and determination. Thank you. Please welcome NHS Treasurer Sierra Waymiller to speak on scholarship.
Good evening. Tonight, I would like to speak to you about an important pillar of the National Honor Society, scholarship. Oftentimes, you'll hear scholarship defined as a quest for knowledge. In literature, quests are described as journeys in which the character achieves self-realization in the end. Generally, the character is told to go on the quest by someone else and gives a stated reason for going. Yet, this is never the true intent of the quest. Quests usually come with an adversary, such as a dragon, and a superficial award, such as a beautiful princess. However, the real reward is always self-realization. So can we consider scholarship a quest? It certainly comes with many adversaries. Some days I think I'd rather fight a dragon than write another English essay. There's definitely some superficial awards. I think those A's and encores look far more beautiful than any princess. Furthermore, for many students, they do not embark on the quest by their own choosing. Ask any AP kid, why'd you take this class? The 3 answers I've always heard, and I've even used myself, are, my parents made me, my teacher really wanted me to, and I want college credit. Other people made them go on this quest, and they gave a reasonable answer for wanting to go. Yet, in the end, there is a different motive behind scholarship than what anyone will tell you: self-discovery. In our quest for scholarship, often, we find something much greater than college credit. We find ourselves, what we like and don't like, what fascinates us, how to approach the world, what we want to do for the rest of our lives. So yes, scholarship is a quest. Try to remember that the next time you take a test. You're not aiming for an A, you're aiming to discover yourself. Of course, scholarship is a never-ending quest. You will face many more dragons in your search, earn more princesses, and discover more of yourself along the way. Everyone here has proven they can succeed in this lifelong quest. So what now? Keep going. Inductees, congratulations on your journey thus far, and good luck in the road ahead.
Now please welcome Sierra Waymiller, who will perform on piano, followed by NHS Vice President Caitlin Rauscher, who will speak on service.
Thank you, Sierra. Good evening. I'll be speaking about the third pillar, service. Service goes by many names. Giving time, even though time is precious. Giving donations, even when money is scarce. Giving a smile, even when times are tough. All are important. All can change someone's life for the better. A simple act of kindness can cause a ripple that only magnifies as time continues. 1 minute, one meal, one smile can kickstart a wave that has the potential to grow and become even something bigger than anyone could ever imagine. One small gesture of kindness can be the difference in making or breaking someone's day. National Honor Society members are chosen because of their keen ability to recognize when help is needed, and upon recognition, they selflessly go out of their way to fulfill the need. Service is not a tangible, documented job that people feel obligated to perform. On the contrary, National Honor Society prides itself on our pleasure and willingness to serve those around us and make our own distinct ripple. Thank you for helping us start a brand new ripple this year as we continue to serve our community. Congratulations on your induction into National Honor Society. Thank you. Now, once again, please welcome National Honor Society President Desiree Perez to speak on leadership.
CEO Brian Tracy said, "Become the kind of leader that people would follow voluntarily, even if you had no title or position. A leader strives to train and aid others to reach their common goals of success, whether it's taking initiative in the classroom or in school activities. A leader must have self-confidence and go forward when others hesitate. Leadership should exert a positive influence on the school. Yet there's a big misconception about leadership. It scares many people away. Students think they need to occupy the highest position or change the whole world, when in reality, leading is a much simpler task than that. To be a leader, you really only need to influence just one person's life. But the price of leadership is sacrifice, the willingness to yield your own personal interests to guide the interests of another. Every one of you inductees has already done this, and that's why you've chosen to be here. You lead by example. Peers and other students look up to you. They admire your work ethic, your integrity, and hopefully strive to follow in your footsteps. Now, as NHS members, you must continue to lead by example. I encourage all of you to challenge yourself as a leader. To lead is a meaningful and significant charge to every NHS member. You will find the results of leading others very rewarding. Thank you. Now please welcome our distinguished superintendent, Dr. Gravener, who will introduce our keynote speaker.
I've never been called distinguished before. Thank you. Welcome. This is my 6th time that I'm speaking at the National Honor Society induction. And so this will be the 6th time that I tell everyone that I was not inducted into the National Honor Society in high school. And I'm not bitter at all. I don't remember the day like it was yesterday when I was ignored for selection. But I say that every year, 6 years now. And the reason I say it is because I'm hoping that my colleagues at some point will make me an honorary member of the NHS so that I can have a cord at graduation. And every year I have no cord, and no one even thinks to right the horrible wrong that took place so many years ago. Congratulations to the parents. There is no way these young adults would be sitting in front of us if it were not for your support and your love and your dedication to making them the best they can be. As much of an honor as it is for them tonight, I applaud you, because it is absolutely equally your honor. So students, if you don't mind, give your parents an applause. And to the students, so now you've shown us what your potential is, and now we'll never let you live that down. Now you always have to meet this high bar. You really are what I think of when I think of Delsea Pride. Your dedication to your schoolwork, your conscientious efforts in service and in leadership. I am so proud of all of you. And when you go forth from Delsea at some point, please know that you carry with you a little bit of that Delsea Pride for the rest of your lives. Congratulations. So now what I'm here to actually do. Our keynote speaker this evening is Mrs. Kim Kelly. Mrs. Kelly is a Delsea graduate who earned her bachelor's degree from Glassboro State, which is now Rowan University, and her master's from Wilmington University. Mrs. Kelly has been teaching for 26 years, her last 16 here at Delsea. She teaches stats, calculus, and algebra 2. Mrs. Kelly and her husband Jim have 3 children, all of whom have graduated from Delsea. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming the 2016 Delsea Teacher of the Year, Ms. Kim Kelly.
Good evening. Distinguished guests, family, friends, teachers, and the young men and women who we honor here tonight, the 2016 National Honor Society inductees. First, allow me to say congratulations to you all. The very fact you are sitting here is a testament to all your hard work. It is such a pleasure to be here tonight. As a former advisor, it is especially meaningful to me to be here and have the opportunity to speak to you. I've thought a lot about what I would like to say. First, I thought about talking about the 4 tenets of the NHS: scholarship, leadership, character, and service. But no doubt you've already thought a great deal about what these 4 pillars mean in your life. Otherwise, you would not be sitting here. So over the past few weeks, I've been asking myself what advice I think is important to give you as this honor is bestowed upon you. Of all the advice I can think of, I've decided on 3 pieces of advice I wish I had heard when I was in your shoes. The first is, you are sitting here tonight because you worked very hard. The scholarship, character, leadership, and service you've exhibited in the school and in our community, you are now being recognized for it. You should not take this honor lightly, for it comes with great responsibility. You've probably heard this 100 times, and it doesn't make it any less true, but you are the future. In the process of discovering who you are and what you would like to do with your life, you must remember the well-known and most appropriate quote from one of my favorite movies: "With great power comes great responsibility." Your education and your dedication to excellence is a great power and therefore a great responsibility. Keep that in mind as you continue on in the next chapter of your educational and professional careers. Which leads me to the second piece of advice I have for you. Do what you love and are passionate about. And what I really mean to say can be best expressed by Olympic gold medalist Aaron Pearsall. Find something you love and then it doesn't feel like work. And you will not only leave your mark, but you will also make a difference in the lives of others. Now is the time in your life to dream big. Ask yourselves, what makes you the most happy, the most you? And then figure out a way to do that. If you love math, practice it every day. If you like to write, write every day. If you care about the environment and want to do something with green energy, read the science journals every day. And when you have a brilliant idea, run with it. Do not let anyone discourage you. Now is the time for you to dream big, not tomorrow, not in 10 years. Discover what your passion is and run with it. Make it your mission to follow it, because inevitably your math, your writing, and your inventions will change the lives of the people in your community and perhaps the global community for the better. The last piece of advice I'd like to leave you with is be grateful. As I said before, you were not sitting here by accident. You worked hard to receive this honor, but you've also had the love and support of the people sitting in this audience. And the benefit of going to a fantastic high school with incredible teachers and staff. Do not forget the people who helped shape you with who you are and who you are becoming. Say thank you whenever possible, and if you live your life in a spirit of gratefulness, your head will never get too big for your shoulders. In essence, do not take this honor you are receiving lightly. It is important and you have earned it. Take this responsibility, the gifts you have been given, and the hard work you have done, and now find that what makes you you. what makes you most happy, and do not forget the people who have loved and supported you along the way, but rather use that passion to make a better world for the people you were grateful for. So National Honor Society inductees, thank you for bearing with me through this speech. And remember to be responsible, to follow your dreams, and be grateful. Congratulations.
Oh, yeah, it says, hello, I'm Mrs. Hermes. Good catch. Co-advisor of the National Honor Society. I'd like to congratulate the inductees, the parents, and the families who have supported and encouraged these students to meet the high standards of the National Honor Society. The Delsea chapter is actively involved in fulfilling our obligations to our school and community. In addition to the strong academic records which established eligibility, members serve as role models of outstanding character for other students. Throughout the year, chapter members lead in many student organizations and serve in various charitable activities throughout the school and community. Yet membership is more than an honor. It's a responsibility and an obligation to maintain the outstanding qualities that resulted in your selection. For our chapter to be effective and meaningful, each member must become involved. Our major activities include weekly tutoring, working the snack stand at Delsea sporting events, running Alex's lemonade stand at the annual Delsea car show, and organizing a basket auction during Achievement Night. Please endeavor to meet and exceed your service responsibilities by actively participating in all our chapter projects. We also welcome your new energy and ideas. Additionally, all of our activities and projects would not be possible without the leadership of our officers. Thank you, officers, for your dedication and commitment. At this time, I would like to announce that membership in the Delsea chapter of the National Honor Society has been earned by these candidates through effective demonstration of the 4 qualities that serve as standards for the society. I call on the principal, Mr. Baradelli, to lead the inductees in the recitation of the pledge. Mr. B.
I too was overlooked for NHS. As the day goes by, my wife doesn't remind me she was vice president. At this time, all inductees please stand. I'd like to invite all current and former NHS members in our audience, please stand as well. Paul Soloway did not stand. Please repeat after me your NHS pledge. Raise your right hand. I pledge myself to uphold the high purposes of the National Honor Society, to which I have been selected. I will be true to the principles for which it stands. I will be loyal to my school. I will maintain and encourage high standards of scholarship, service, leadership, and character. Thank you. You may be seated. At this time, I would like to call on Ms. Davis, co-advisor, to introduce the inductees.
Thank you, Mr. Baradelli. Congratulations, inductees. And when your name is called, please step forward onto the stage to receive your token of membership and light your NHS candle. I ask the audience, please hold your applause until all of the inductees have reached the stage. First row, please stand and head to the end of the stage. Celine Capriati. Jada Clark. Nicolette Diaz. Kaylee Fang. Brittany Griffith. Ashley Harkins. Malcolm Henry. Katarina Mayaska. Daniel Leon. Justin Moore. Abigail Poisker. Daniel Ramos. Taylor Chabon. David Senula. Kaylee Smallitz. Haley Abbott. Pamela Abbott. Paige Angeles. Sophia Auguste. Andrew Barbaro. Alyssa Beebe. Nadia Baradelli. Natalia building. Liliana Doherty. Carly Epley. Loredana Fiore. Nicholas Franco. Joshua Geisler. Sophia Burrell. Jessica Jacobs. Kara Kentz. Micah LeClaire. Bracklin Lindmeyer. Ava Marsh. Megan Master. Samantha Mastraccio. Thomas Maxwell. Autumn McCleary. Katerina Paez. Olivia Papiano. Sheridan Pender. Alyssa Rett. Reed Ridgway. Alyssa Sini. William Sneeden. Parker Soloway. Paige Starr. Carissa Swanson. Brandon Manzura. Brianna Waller. Emily Wren. Joanna Zielman. Alexis Zimmer. Devin Zimmer. Ladies and gentlemen, we present the newest members of Delsea's National Honor Society. Please congratulate them. Now, once again, please welcome our principal, Mr. Bergman.
Good evening, Dr. Craven, Dr. Williams, parents, board members, administration, Mrs. Kelly, faculty, and students. This evening is momentous. It's a momentous night shared by all in attendance. I say momentous because this evening recognizes excellence. The students that have been inducted tonight, both present members and new members, have demonstrated excellence in the 4 pillars that signify NHS: service, leadership, character, and scholarship. To become part of the society is prestigious and honorable. I applaud your hard work and your dedication. Parents and family members of our honorees, I'd be remiss if I did not acknowledge your involvement in your child's award tonight. Through your unwavering support, guidance, and dedication, you have laid the foundation for achievement. My sincere compliments to you all. Inductees, to you, I am humbled. You have demonstrated an incredible devotion to one of life's greatest secrets: balance. You embrace the challenge to be the best you can be while still leading and serving others. That's no easy task. I hope that you accept this honor as a major accomplishment and continue to be who you are, a National Honor Society member. Congratulations. At this time, the National Honor Society President will end tonight's ceremony. Thank you.
Thank you for attending our ceremony. I'd like to thank our advisors, Ms. Davis and Ms. Hertens, for their hard work in organizing this year's induction ceremony. Please join me in thanking them with a round of applause. At the end of the ceremony, all NHS members will take the yearbook picture here in the auditorium. Following that, JROTC will conduct a brief ceremony for their members in the front of the auditorium. If you are not staying to observe the JROTC ceremony, we ask that you please join us in the Media Center for some light refreshments. Thank you. Have a wonderful evening and good night.